Hey Facebook, we're having crackly problems on Zoom, so I don't know if anyone's on here. If you let me know what you got on that side. Is that better, Tammy? Karen? Does that sound better? Is it good now? Just a little better? Or is it still crackly? All right, still crackly? Yes? I don't know. Has anyone had any problem with this before on a Zoom call? We already did that. Yeah, a little better, but still crackly.
Still crackly.
Mm-hmm. Has anyone had any problem with any... I don't know anything else to do. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, if you don't want to practice, you just let me know if it's annoying, and I won't count it towards your classes. All right. Hi, Facebook. We're about to get started. Studio, any requests? Nope. All right. We'll see. All right. Let's go. Sorry, guys. So, let's go ahead, find our comfortable seats. Sit up nice and tall. Lift your shoulders up and let them roll back and down. Hands on your knees, elbows soft under your shoulders. Eyes are closed, you're gazing down. And just start dropping in, connecting to your breath. Finding your equal, steady inhalation, exhalation, in and out through the nose. The mind wanders, focus back on your breath. And as you continue with your breath, I'll continue with our reading from Pema Chodron, Widening the Circle Further. How is there going to be less aggression on the planet rather than more? Bring this question down to a personal level. How do I learn to communicate with somebody who is hurting me or hurting others? How do I communicate so that space opens up and both of us begin to touch in some kind of basic intelligence that we all share? How do I communicate so that things that seem frozen, unworkable, eternally aggressive begin to soften, and some kind of compassionate exchange begins to happen? Begin with being willing to feel what you're going through. Be willing to have a compassionate relationship with the parts of yourself that you feel are not worthy. If you are willing through meditation to be mindful not only of what feels comfortable, but also of what pain feels like, if you even aspire to stay awake and open to what you're feeling, to recognize and acknowledge it as best you can in each moment, then something begins to change. As always, it starts with ourselves. We share it with the world. Remembering ahimsa, nonviolence, no pain or judgment in your practice. Adding an intention if that feels right for you. And just stretch your arms open to the sides and wiggle your fingers. And slowly pull the hands together in front of your heart. Once your hands touch, bow in, sealing your intention. And then interlace your fingers, stretch it forward, round your back, and tuck your chin. And then reach up high. Relax your shoulders away. And take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, stretch them down towards the floor, keeping your spine long. If you can lift them away, lift them up. Don't drop the spine. And then drop your arms and then bend your elbows. Slide both hands over to the right side of the waist and drop your ear to the same side. And then go ahead, switch sides. Left ear to left shoulder. And then drop it down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take the right hand to the left knee. Look back over the left shoulder. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, arms up, hands down, and make your way to hands and knees. So finding your tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Cat-cow tilts when you're ready. The inhale drops the belly, lifts the head. Exhale, arch high, push the floor away. And just keep moving like that with your own breath. Inhaling, sway back. And exhaling, cat. And then wait for your next exhalation. Return to a flat back. And look over your right shoulder to your right hip. Look around to the left. Come back to center and press it into child's pose. And remembering you can come here at any point during your practice. And then shifting forward, hands and knees, bring the knees back under the hips. And send the right leg back. Toes on the mat, press through the heel, tuck the tailbone, lift the belly, find that stretch. You can move it around if it feels good. And just keep the weight forward, squeeze the belly, lift the leg, and circle the ankle. And reverse. Press through the heel, stay there, or left arm forward, reach and pull, both directions. Stay there or take a diagonal. Leg to the left, arm to the right. Bring it to center. Exhale, squeeze the elbow and knee together. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, open on your diagonal. Whoa. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, diagonal. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, extend. Diagonal. Extend. And squeeze. And then stretch it open. Put your hand down. Let your foot cross over the left. Look over the left shoulder towards your toes. Now swing it to the right. Right arm high. Circle the wrist. Reverse. Keep it straight up or start to let it fall back. Open your chest, release your back. And then bring your hand down, bring your knee in, and send the left leg back. Find the stretch in the calf. Move it around if it feels good. And then press the floor, lift rest of the heels. Keep it there or right arm forward. Find your breath. Remember, you can stay here, rest when you need to, or take your diagonal. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze it together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, diagonal. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, extend. Diagonal. Extend and squeeze. Stretch it out. Put the hand down. Let the foot cross over the right. Look over the right shoulder towards your toes. Now swing it to the left side. Left arm high, circle the wrists. Reverse. Keep it straight up or start to let it fall back over your chest. And then bring your hand down, bring your knee in, tuck your toes as you press your hips towards your heels. Breathe into your toes and your feet. And then when you're ready, find your first downward facing dog. And pedal it out, walk it out, move it around. And then coming into stillness, hold your down dog, soften your shoulders, press equally through your hands and feet. And then shift forward, hands and knees, push the floor away. Let's all put our knees down, lower to your belly. Inhale, find cobra, no weight on your hands. Exhale, release. Inhale, up and back, down dog. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, plank. Drop to your knees if you need to. Exhale, lower. Inhale can be cobra again, or extend the arms, lift up, upward facing dog. You can wiggle it out if it feels good. And then we'll all go up and back to down dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards each other, making your way into ragdoll. Any movement that feels good. Bend your knees, sway your hips. Shake your head yes and no. And then drop your arms, bend your knees, squeeze your belly, stack your vertebrae. At the top, reach, stretch it long and tall, drop your tailbone if it feels good, add a little back bend. Come up straight, before your hands come down, drop your arms, find your mountain at the top of your mat. Tadasana, Surya Namaskar, shoulders back and down, bellies in, focus on the lift through the crown of the head. On your next inhale, arms up. On an exhale, folding forward. On an inhale, push your shins away. On an exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take your left foot to the back of the mat, and drop that knee all the way down. Sink into your left hip flexor, shine your heart open. Wait for your next exhale, hips back, toes lift, Ardha Hanuman. Shift the weight into the right foot, take it back, hands and knees, your down dog, cat cow, or as your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. On an inhale, let your left leg lift high, turn it to the side. It feels good, bend the knee. And then step it all the way up. Drop the back knee, sink into the right hip flexor, shine your heart open. Wait for your exhale, hips back, toes lift, Ardha Hanuman. And then shift the weight forward, take it back, hands and knees or down dog, cat-cow, or add your flow. On an inhale, right leg high, turn it to the side, let it go higher. If it feels good, bend the knee, open the hip. And step it all the way up. Left hand flat, right hand on the thigh, turn and twist, look over the right shoulder. Keep it low or reach it high. Wait for your exhale, put the hand down, we're taking it back, rest or flow. And then left leg high, bend it, open it, keep it there, or you can flip it, top toe touches down, left arm goes forward, do the wild thing. And then bring that left hand down and step the left foot up. Right hand flat, left hand on the thigh, twist to look over the left shoulder. Keep it low or reach it up. Go ahead and put the hand down, take it back, rest or flow. Nice. Inhale, right leg high. If it feels good, bend it, open it. If it feels good, flip it. Right arm forward, do the wild thing. And then bring the right hand down and step the right foot up. This time you're coming up to standing. Push off the thigh or hover your way up. Find your high lunge. Find your drishti out in front. Stay there, or left arm forward, right arm back. Some of you might drop your right hand, let the left arm go higher. Wait for your exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step up with the left foot and back at the right. Come up for your high lunge. Find your drishti out in front. Stay here, or right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe drop the back hand, let the right arm go higher. Wait for your exhale, cartwheel your hands down. You can step up to ragdoll or back to down dog. You can rest or flow. Take 3 more resting breaths. That's 1, 2, and 3. If you're in down dog, make your way back up to ragdoll. You're folded forward, find Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, soften. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out at the top. Drop your tailbone. If it feels good, add your little back bend. Come up straight and hands to the heart. Drop your arms, find your mountain. And then take your feet so they're hips width apart, ankles under the hip bones. Take your arms straight out in front. Bend your knees, sit your bottom back, coming into chair. Scoop the belly, drop the tailbone, and breathe. Now press into your feet to come up. Let your arms come around, touch your thighs, slide towards your toes. On an inhale, push your shins away. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it at the top. And hands to the heart. And then take your arms back out in front. You're either going back to the pose you just did, or this time lift your heels. Find your balance in your toes. Press to your big toes, and if your heels are lifted, your back stays straight like you're sliding down a wall. Keep scooping the belly, dropping the tailbone. Beautiful. Use your arm muscles to help with the balance. Nice poses. Press into your feet to come up. Drop your heels, drop your arms. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, soften. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it at the top. And hands to the heart. C position. If you don't like it, go back to A or B. So C position, the feet stay hips width apart, the knees come together, arms are up, and then you lift the heels, also known as awkward pose. Push the knees together, start to sink low. If you can come all the way down, come back up 2 inches. So if you're down here, you're going to hover right there. Nice. Press into your feet to come up. Drop your arms, drop your heels, and shake it all out. And find your mountain. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. You can stay here if you want a little stretch into the shoulders. Take the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Let them pull away. And then drop your hands back onto your back. Reach down through your toes. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, soften and walk your feet hips width apart, or mats width apart for your squat. So your squat can look like whatever feels good for your body. High squat if you have knee issues. Malasana, low squat if that feels good. Maybe the elbows work to the insides of the knees. Maybe the thumbs work to the sternum. And we're all breathing. Alright, so when you're ready to exit, you can come back up. If you want a shot at your crow, go for it. You can rest or flow. You can take it back or not. Remember what your crow is, knees up into the armpits, look forward, shift forward, 1 toe up, 2 toes up, squeeze your belly tight. Nice job.
Lisa did good, and heads down this time.
And when you're done, take it back. So eventually, up. Inhale, your back bend. Take 3 more resting breaths. That's 1, 2, and 3. So if you're in ragdoll, feel free to stay there. If you're in down dog, you're going to lift the right leg. So if you're in ragdoll, so down dog, right foot steps up. Ragdoll, left foot steps back. So we'll all be on the same side. But drop that back heel and come up for your high, or warrior 1. Find your pose, find your drishti straight out in front. Tailbone down, belly lifts. And then let's bend our arms like cactus arms, fingers, palms face forward. Stay there. If it feels good, you can add a little back bend. Now inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, take the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers, give them a stretch down the leg. Stay there, or exhale, fold toward the inside of the front knee, coming into humble warrior. Nice. Now squeeze your belly tight, press into both feet to stand up. Arms back up, warrior 1. Straighten your front leg. Hands come down, touch your thigh. Slide it out into your pyramid. So you can step it shorter if you need to. If you have something different you want to do with your arms, feel free to do that. If you're one of those people who have your hands down, you feel like you could go further, you can walk your hands back towards your back foot. lower knee, press the shin away, squeeze the belly, hands to the waist to stand, arms high, and left arm forward, right arm back. Scissor inner thighs, press into both feet. If you're stable, you're looking right. Arms back up, bend into your knee. Hands down, take it back, or not. So rest or flow. Can be in down dog or rag dog. So if you're in down dog, left leg lifts and step it to the top. If you're in ragdoll, step the right foot back. We're all pivoting that back heel and you're all coming up for warrior one. Find your pose. Find your breath. If it hurts the back knee, it can always be a high lunge instead. And then bend your elbows like cactus. Keep it there or add your little back bend. And then inhale, stretch it back straight. And then take your hands behind your back. Inhale, give it a stretch, look up. Stay there or exhale, bow forward, humble warrior. As if the head's gonna touch inside the foot, down to the floor. Nice. Squeeze your belly tight, press into both feet to stand up. Arms high. And straighten the front leg. Hands come around, touch the thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward into pyramid. Purvottanasana. Keep pulling back on the left hip, forward on the right. If you like those hands walking back towards the back foot, go for it. If you have something else you like, go for that. If you moved your hands, we'll all meet with our thumbs below our knee. Push the shin away, hands to the waist to stand. Arms up. Right arm forward, left arm back, standing twist. Arms up, bend into your knee. Hands down. You can step up to ragdoll or back and flow. If you went to down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. You're folded forward, find Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, stretch it out at the top. And hands start. Drop your arms, find your mountain. Steady your breath. And then just step for the studio, we'll step the right foot back, whichever makes most sense for you for your high squat, facing their camera at home or whatever works. Go ahead, bend into your squat. Knees open, tailbone drops. Let's keep our hands on our thighs for now. Let's just lengthen up a little bit. And as you exhale, you're gonna take the left shoulder towards the right knee. Yep. And then go ahead, come up to center, and then bend into your squat and take the opposite side. Nice. Inhale, come up. Notice how your legs don't change. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. One more time, up. Last time to the right. One more time, up. And last time to the left. Nice. Go ahead, come up. But just straighten your legs here, square off your feet, fold forward, touch the mat. Ground the head down, Padrika A position. And turn into something else if that's part of your practice. So
So if you change it up, let's meet back down with your feet on the floor. Inhale, lengthen up, and turn your left toes to the left side. Walk your hands to that side of the mat. So if you have any issues, hips stay above the knees. Feels good to drop it into a squat. Drop low. I think I got you backwards on the camera. Keep it out or fold forward, just so we do the other side. That's all that matters. Nice. Go ahead and walk it up and over to the other side and keep it high or sink into the hip. Skandasana. Nice. And then come back up to center. Walk your hands way out in front. Find your wide leg down dog. Straight line from the wrists and hips. And then walk your hands in, push the floor away. Move the left hand under the face, reach your right arm high. And then switch sides, push the floor away, and the other arm up. Go ahead, drop the arm. Let's all turn our toes back to the top of the mat, whichever toe that makes sense to you. For the studio, it's left toes. And then let's all take it back to down dog or child's pose. You can rest or float. Hands and knees, and just do 2 cat-cow tilts. So inhale, look up. Exhale, arch. One more time. Return to your flat back. And just bring your right foot to the top of the mat. We're going to keep that back knee down. Bring both hands up to your thigh. And you can stay here. We're going to take our left arm up alongside the ear if that feels good. Stretch it over to the right side. Some of you might drop your right hand down towards the mat. If you have a block or something there, you can put under the hand if you're somewhere in between. Now squeeze your belly to come up and then tuck that right thumb at the hip crease. Now stretch straight up and then exhale, work the elbow past the knee. Stay here or push your hands into prayer. Look over the right shoulder, stay there, or you can tuck the back toes and lift the knee. If you have an open arm practice, you can add that. That means that elbow stays locked on the outside of the knee. If it's too much of a twist, you can skip it all and go back to the hand on the inside of the foot and come into a twist from that position, like we do in the beginning. Nice. Go ahead and come back to center, hands down. Take it back, down dog or child's pose, cat-cow, vinyasa, whatever feels good. Take 3 more resting breaths. That's 1. That's 2. And 3. If you're ready to rejoin, let's all go to hands and knees. Let's do cat-cow tilts, 2 of them. And then return to your flat back and bring the left foot to the top. Both hands up to your thigh. Left forearm on the thigh, right arm up, and then you tip it over to the left side. Stay there, or the left hand reaches down towards the floor. Now squeeze to come up straight. Bring the left thumb at the hip crease. Inhale, stretch high. Exhale, work that right elbow past the knee. Stay there, or hands at prayer. Stay there, or tuck your toes and lift the knee. If you want to add something, add it. And then we'll all come back to center, hands down. Take it back, down dog or hands and knees, cat-cow, child's pose, vinyasa. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, walk your hands towards the back of your mat and come into ragdoll after that. And then bend your knees, squeeze your belly, stack your vertebrae. Make sure your ankles are under your hip bones, reach your arms up, relax your shoulders down, and then lift your heels. Press through your big toes, and then tiptoe your way up to the top. Once you're there, drop your heels, drop your arms, and shake it all out. Shake out your legs. And let's find left foot balance. Lift your toes, spread them wide, kickstand, tree pose. Remember, this is a beautiful tree. Keep it or add it on, bringing that foot higher. If you have a variation, you can do a half lotus here. If you're at the inner thigh, push the thigh into the foot. Hands can stay in, out, and go up. You want to try another little side stretch. Right arm goes down to the knee, and then you tip over, just like we did when we were with our knees down. Nice, nice, nice. If you went low, stretch it back up straight. Nice balance. Hands to your heart, hands to your waist. If you want that challenge, ankle under the knee in the front. Don't lean back as you extend the leg. Point the toe. Can you hold it? And then flex and lower. Nice job. Shake it up. Try the other side. Kickstand. Focus on the lift. Keep it lower. Bring it higher. Add the arms. Oops, or not. If you're going for that side angle, that hand goes down towards the knee. Left hand, left knee. And then the right arm stretches over and you find that side body. It feels pretty good. Now go ahead, stretch it back up straight. Pull your hands to your heart. Take them to the waist. Ankle under the knee in the front. Don't lean back as you extend. Point, can you hold it a couple breaths? And then flex the foot and lower it with control. Nice job. Shake it out. Find your mountain. Let's just take one forward fold, maybe a little more space than usual. Let's do ankles, hips width apart. Inhale high. Exhale, fold. You can stay here, or you can take your peace fingers, your middle and index finger, and then wrap them around the big toes. Thumb pushes the toenails down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, elbows out, crown of the head down. Padangusthasana. On an inhale, go ahead and lengthen up through the arms, release your toes. If you have knee issues, bend your knees and round it up. Otherwise, hands to the waist, flat back, hinges you up to stand. Reach it up, and hands to the heart. Nice. Drop your arms and shake it all out. And then left foot balance, bend your knees like chair. We're taking our Galabhasana. Right ankle crosses over. If you don't like this, go back to tree. Bend as much as feels good. Some of you are going to stay up here. You might touch your leg, or you might reach down towards the floor. There's a bind here for those of you that want it. There's an arm balance if you want it. The bind, you just take that left arm, you wrap it around the foot, knuckles go to the sacrum, right hand goes behind the back. Just kind of deepens that stretch. Nice. If you have the bind, release it. We're gonna squeeze the belly and stand back up. If you're still here and you want that challenge, ankle up, extend, point, and lower. Shake it out. Try the other side. So right foot takes the balance, bend your knees like a chair. Left ankle over, sink until you feel your stretch, whatever works for your body. So keep it high, drop it low. Maybe you touch the floor. You're taking that bind. These toes hook around the bicep. The right knuckles go to the sacrum, and the left hand goes behind the back. Nice. When you're ready to come up, you're gonna have to squeeze the belly tight to stand back up. If you want that challenge, ankle under the knee. Don't lean back, extend, point, and lower the leg. Nice job. Shake it out. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms. Find your mountain, top of your mat. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Have that same space between your feet. You can do your toe lock again with your peace fingers, or you can slide your hands or fingers under the feet for Padahastasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbows out. Shoulders reach towards the waist. Beautiful. And then inhale, lengthen up. Carefully release one hand at a time. If you want another squat, take it. If you want another shot at crow, take it. When you're done, you can take it through a vinyasa, or you can just crawl your way back to child's pose. We'll all meet down on our mats.
Oh. Sorry.
That's
I was
okay.
gonna fall on my head.
That made the difference though, right? Okay, so once you're back, you can rest in down dog or child's pose. If you want a vinyasa, take it. If you don't, just hang out. And then let's all meet at hands and knees. And move through 2 cat-cow tilts. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arch high. And then return to your flat back and make your way onto your bottom. Swing your legs to the front. Big hips width apart. Take hold behind the thighs. Shoulders back and down. Lift the heart. Nice job. Lean back until you feel the belly engage. Find Navasana. So remember, it can be here. You can reach through the arms. You can extend the legs. If you extend the legs, make sure you don't round back, but you keep the heart lifting forward. If it feels like too much, just bring the hands back onto the thighs. Keep breathing. And then wait for an exhale. Just bring your feet down and just rest yourself over your legs. You can stay here resting, or we'll do a second round just like the first. Boat. We'll hold it. Find your breath. Let's just do 3, 2, and 1. Hold on, fold forward, and rest. And then sit up tall. Keep your right hand, take your left leg out, heart up, shoulders down. Keep it or cross it. Hug the knee with the left, look to the right, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Keep it there, or you can add that elbow to deepen the twist. Wait for your exhale, unwind to the open side, look around. And come back to center. Switch out the legs. Heart up, shoulders down, keep it or cross it. Hug the knee with the right, look to the left. Maybe you're at the elbow, maybe you don't. Wait for your exhale, unwind to the open side, look around. Come up to center. Bend your knees, pick up your bottom, walk it towards your heels, and come onto your back. Hug your knees up and in, rock out your back. Make circles, reverse your circles. If you need a little more release, you can let your knees drop to one side. Bring it up and let them go to the other. Bring it back up and plant your feet. Hips width apart, parallel, close to the bottom. We'll all start with bridge and we'll add a lifted leg variation if you want. If you don't, just hang out where you are. So on an inhale, press into your hands and feet, tilt your pelvis, lift it up. Some of you are going to walk the shoulders together, interlace your fingers. Some of you are staying here, so we're going to take the right leg straight up in the air. And then bring it down and take the left leg. And bring it down, move your shoulders out of the way and lower down.
Oh.
Windshield wiper. And rest with your knees or feet together. And you can stay right here resting, or we'll do a second round. Can be bridge again, can be wheel, can be bridge with your leg lifts again, or skip it. All right, so when you're ready, find your pose, roll it up. Nice. Wait for your exhale, lower back down. And hug your knees into your chest, rock up. And then plant your feet. And send your right leg straight up in the air. Interlace your fingers at the hamstring, circle the ankle. Reverse. Relax it, stay there, or walk your hands further up your leg. And then guide your ankle over your bent knee, find your figure four. Stay here, energetically pushing the knee away or lift the foot. Right hand between the thighs, left hand around, grab the hamstring or the shin. If you have a deeper variation, feel free to add that. A little tip to the left. Maybe you straighten the back leg. Maybe you do rock the baby on your back. Wrapping the elbow around the foot, the other elbow around the knee, and let that back leg drop to a hover. And if your leg went out, bring it back in. And then we're just going to drop that foot and send the right leg back up in the air. Same leg. Flex the foot, slow as you can. Let the right leg lower down. Once it touches, rock it side to side. Arms in a T, knee to the right, gaze to the left. You can put that right hand on top of the knee. Come back up to center, hug it up and in. And then plant your feet and send the left leg high. Take your hands behind the hamstrings, circle the ankle. Reverse. Relax. Stay there or walk it further up the leg. And then guide your ankle over the bent knee. Find your figure four. Energetically push the knee away. Stay there or lift the foot. Left hand through, right hand around. Grab the hamstring or the shin. If you added something on the other side, you want to on this side, go for it. A little tip to the right. Maybe straighten the back leg. Maybe that rock the baby on the back leg dropping to a hover. Your leg went out, bring it back in. And just drop that back foot, the bottom foot, and send your left leg back up in the air. Flex it slowly as you can. Lower the left leg to the floor. Once it touches, give a little rock, and then arms open, knee to the left, gaze to the right. Come back to center, hug it up and in. And then bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. Keep it there or both feet up, happy baby. Any movement that feels good. Your feet are up, bring them back together. If your knees are wide, pull it in. If it feels okay, hug yourself up into a tight little ball. And then wait for an exhale and stretch it out in all directions. Take any last movements you need to be completely relaxed. Yep, find your Shavasana. Nothing more to do. Eyes are closed if that's comfortable. Make sure your shoulders are away from the ears. And just imagine a beautiful golden light enters the body through the crown of the head. As the light pours through your body, it brings warmth and relaxation to your scalp, the forehead, the eyes, nose, and mouth. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. The neck and shoulders. Arms, hands, and fingers. Chest, your heart and lungs. Your abdomen with all your internal organs. The upper, middle, and lower back are relaxed. The hips, the pelvis, the buttocks. Thighs, the knees, the calves and shins, the ankles, feet, and out toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be.
prayer of Saint Francis says, through self-forgetting we find. Through self-forgetting we can love as Christ did, as Buddha did, and on and on. Bring the awareness back to your breath. Deepen your breath. Let it fill your body. And start to wake up your body with small movements to fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs, till you're ready for a big stretch. And if it feels good, hug your knees up one last time. Maybe you roll to your side, take a few breaths on your side. And then your own time, come up to your seat. Find your breath. Remember your peace, your shared light. Hands to the heart, bow in, give gratitude, and have a beautiful, joy-filled week. Namaste. Thank you all for sharing your practice, your presence. Thank you for being here. All right, sorry for the crackly Zoom. I don't know how it was on Facebook. Susan, did you move over here? All right, so no online class next week. I'll say bye to Facebook.